Okay, I had the opportunity to speak to someone at Instagram about Reels, and I'm going to write all the tips from what we talked about. I want to start this by saying that these are not Instagram's views. They have not sponsored or featured this video in any sort of way. So this was my interpretation of our conversation and some tips that I think will help you with your Reels moving forward. This is not an official Instagram communication. Hi, I'm Laney. I teach artists how to make money, and I hope while you're here, you'll like this video, comment, let us know what questions you have, and check out all of our other videos on Reels, social media, and marketing in general. So last week I was able to speak to someone at Instagram, and there are a couple things they told me that will help you with your Reels. First of all, they did tell me, we're very excited about this, that 60-second Reels are something that they're testing and is coming out soon. This person also mentioned, as we know, of course, that snackable, bite-sized video content is now. I mean, I want to say it's the future, but it's the future of now. It's very obvious that Instagram is responding to the engagement that its users have, and this video content, while it can be annoying for creators, it's a little bit more difficult to create than photos, is not going anywhere. So Instagram still wants you to be interacting on all levels of the platform, feed posts, stories, IGTV, etc. But it sounds like Reels is really, forgive my pun, is really going to be what they're focusing on for now. They're not necessarily pushing out Reels and giving them, more reach, or this person was not willing to admit that they were doing that in the way that it seemed like they were when they first came out. But they are encouraging people to use Reels more often, and it seems like on the Explore page, their users are engaging more with Reels and are following people more via Reels than static photos, feed videos, stories, etc. This person that I talked to actually referred to the Explore page as kind of a department store window to view people's content. So while I'm not someone who uses the Explore page too much, other people on Instagram are using the Explore page, especially when it comes to Reels. So make sure your Reels are catchy. I think this speaks to one of the big differences between Reels and stories, and why we might be seeing story views going down lately, is that stories are really for people who are already following you, people who already are invested in you and have given you that engagement, whereas Reels are really they are for the people who already follow you because they're going to be posted on your account, but they're really for catching new users. And kind of the big bonus of Reels versus stories is that you can catch new users with them. So one tip that I have is, if you film something that's awesome on stories, save it and post it later as a Reel. This is a great option to get kind of two pieces of content at once. You post on stories now, you post it on Reels later, but also it's, here's this to my current audience, and then at some point later, here's this to people who are interested in the things that I like and might be new potential clients that haven't followed me already. I also personally find stories a little bit less intimidating than Reels, even though they're basically the same thing, especially if you're sticking to that 15-second time limit. I explained my frustrations with filming in Instagram to this person with Reels, and they were talking about how it is really important still that your videos are uploaded kind of in native video formats. It's okay if you upload a video that's been created somewhere else entirely, like in Adobe, or InShot was an app that this person mentioned a lot when we were talking, so I think it's one that Instagram likes and encourages people to use. They did say that they're working on some of the features in Instagram and in Reels specifically, as far as reordering clips and things like that. I know there's a lot of frustration because some people have these capabilities and some people don't. They roll out features to people at different times, which is really frustrating, but they're working on getting all those features rolled out to everyone. And they did say that it's important to upload something that doesn't have a logo or watermark on it. So this is specifically in reference to TikTok. Personally, I'm hoping that they can make their interface very similar to TikTok's, but for the time being, you are not supposed to download directly from TikTok and upload. We've heard rumors that the watermark hurts your reach. This person was not going to confirm or deny that. They said that there was a video quality issue from downloading from another app and then putting in Reels, but they didn't mention a video quality from downloading from InShot or other editing apps that don't have a watermark. So the watermark is the one thing that this employee of Instagram did say will potentially have less reach. They were not saying we will penalize you for it, but they said you'd have more reach if you didn't have a watermark on your reel. Most creators do have insights on reels now, which is something we've been waiting for. So update your app, make sure you have that. And if you don't, then hopefully it'll be to your account soon. You can see which reels are doing well, how many follows you're getting, all the normal insight things, which I think is going to help us all create better reels and know which reels our audience is responding to better outside of just views and likes. And lastly, I did get a number of hashtags. That's your magic number. I know a lot of us have been wondering this. Should you use hashtags on reels? The answer is yes. And on both your reels as well as your feed posts, 3 to 10 is the magic number. So even though you still can do 30, 3 to 10, they want a smaller number of hashtags that are more specific to what's in the photo or reel and who your ideal client is. So if you're using this as a business, focus on those more specific niche hashtags that are a little bit smaller, and don't focus as much on some of those larger hashtags. For instance, I'm in wedding invitations, so maybe I won't focus as much on weddings or wedding invitation hashtags, but do something that's more specific, like gold foil wedding invitations or boho wedding, something that's going to be a little bit smaller, more of a niche audience, and use fewer of those. So after speaking to someone from Instagram, I basically have come away with the idea that I need to be posting more reels, I need to be posting them more regularly, and I need to focus a little bit less on stories, which has been kind of my bread and butter for the last several years, as well as focusing a little bit less on feed posts. This person did not say that those things were no longer important, and I think stories specifically fill a need that reels don't, and are a little bit easier to watch and a little bit less intimidating to film as well. But as far as feed posts, seeing something pretty, making sure that your reels have that beautiful cover image is going to make your feed look really nice. But then when they click on it, they're going to get some of that behind the scenes, more information. They're going to get the video format that's really popular and is getting tons of engagement these days. So I hope you enjoyed hearing about my conversation with an Instagram employee last week. I'm excited to continue this, and will update you if I hear from them again. I also have a video on 10 awesome ideas for artists for filming reels. So I hope you'll check that out while you're here, as well as our full social media and Instagram playlists.